coming up next. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. So the Nets starting five. Harden out there with Irving. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Durant. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. Now here's Durant. Harden right side. Clock is at 3. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Pass to KD. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Passes it to Harris, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by DiVincenzo.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Now here's Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Harden the pass to KD. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. A shot by Jordan, no good.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Lopez dishes to Giannis. It's stolen by Harris. It's Harden with the drive. Here's KD. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Here's Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Pass to KD. Dishes it to Jordan. Back to Durant. Here's Irving to the middle. Here's Jordan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, the adventure begins when DeAndre gets to the line, but I think he's wanting to work hard on his free throws, so it's not a substitution in the last 2 minutes of a game. He wants to get confident stepping up and knocking them down.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Outside Holiday. Now the pass to Portis. Milwaukee keeping it alive. The new 14. Holiday gets the bucket.
Yeah, Drew very much willing to go in there, scrap out a rebound, and hit the board.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Irving kicks to Green. Feeds it to Jordan. Unloads from 9. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Well, DeAndre Jordan wants his jump shot to be taken seriously. The more you make, the more it will be.
Holiday, the pass to Portis. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Harden. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Back to Harden. An easy 2 points on the layup. Harden's got 6 points.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Connaughton kicks to Holiday. 40 seconds left to play here in the first. That one good for 2. He's got 9.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Pass to Green. Harden left side. Back to Green. To the inside. Out to Harris. Pulls it from 20. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Passes to Forbes. Down low. Nice shot by Portis.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Got it off in time. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so the first quarter is in the books. Bucks lead. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trouble.
Being able to go through adversity and come out.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Forbes in at the 1 spot. And some changes here for the Bucks. Chris Middleton's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. And then for Brooklyn, Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Joe Harris comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's James Harden in for Bruce Brown. Harris outside. He kicks it to Jordan. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Well, the sheer size of DeAndre Jordan is such a big benefit. It makes him an effective finisher on the inside.
Antetokounmpo with the bucket. Giannis has got the lead up to 5 now for the Bucks.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
Giannis drives in. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Harris. Up the floor. Lobs it up for Jordan. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, that's where he's a huge threat to complete any sort of alley-oop. You could throw that at the top of the square, and DJ's going to throw it in.
Middleton on the wing. The Bucks working the ball around. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Makes it off the glass. Giannis has got 8 points.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Harden against DiVincenzo. Harden scanning the floor. He dishes it to Jordan. Back to Harden. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
Here's Giannis, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Johnson, the pass to Griffin. Back to Johnson. Left side, Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Johnson dishes to Griffin. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Johnson with the block.
Well, Tyler Johnson getting up fast to block that one.
Fires the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Forbes has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's Johnson. Offensive rebound. And the wide open shot from Green. Leaps for it. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Bucks leading by 3. There's the dish to Forbes. Rebounded by the Nets. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. It's Brown with the drive. Pass to Luwawu. 2 free throws coming up, and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. At its highest, their lead topped out at... And that should...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. And it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3 set. And it's out of bounds. Well, they say it was last touched by DiVincenzo. Great communication on the alley-oop. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. They lead by 1.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continues to contribute to this ball club. Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
DiVincenzo against Irving. And there's the pass to KD. The feed to Jordan. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And Holiday has it in the corner. Here's Giannis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And now a 7-point Milwaukee lead.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Irving against DiVincenzo. And Durant, here we go. Lopez with the block.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame. A smart block, if you will.
And to Tacumbo. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Irving passes to Harden. To the middle. Shot to stop the run. That shot off. And Milwaukee the other way now.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
The shot's good from Jordan.
Well, I like how DJ's attacking the open court, sprinting ahead of everybody. Tough to keep up with a big guy who does that.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Holiday. Good, nice job down low. Holiday's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Bucks.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Irving. Now here's Durant. And finished off by KD.
I like to see KD when he just elongates like that, gets all the way up to the rim for an easy throwdown.
Middleton outside. 1:46 left to play in the third. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Passes it to KD. Kicks it to Jordan. In the corner, Harden. It's thrown by to Tacumbo. Here's DiVincenzo. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 11 now for Milwaukee. Nets have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. 1:05 left in the third. Irving passes to Harris. 6 to shoot. Outside Jordan. And then Durant with the dunk.
What a difference it makes to have someone like Kevin Durant on the floor with his sixth sense to launch the shot before the clock can expire.
Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. Nets trail by 9. And here comes Harden leading the fast break. And then Durant with the dunk.
Like the connection there. KD has his teammates looking out for him. An outstanding alley-oop that time.
And it's blocked by Jordan. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 9.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Durant at the elbow. Holiday against Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Here's Holiday. Missed. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Bucks ahead, leading by 7. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. E.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Milwaukee leading by 6. And so they choose to intentionally foul. So for the Nets, Luwawu-Cabarrot comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Johnson in for Irving. He's guarded by Johnson. Pass to Nora. And the pass to Portis. Tips it back in. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a 6th sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Here's Griffin. And finished off by Griffin.
And this is why you keep your ticket stub, Blake Griffin, on the jam.
Dishes to Forbes. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Off target at the rim.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Here's Green. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And that is a shot that Green knocks down consistently. The defense has to try harder to contest him from there.
And so they foul intentionally. He's guarded by Johnson. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Brown kicks to Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Hard not to like Blake Griffin when he's doing things like that, looking to throw it down every time around the rim.
And Luwawu-Cabarrot is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Back to Giannis. And the layup is good. Giannis has got 10 points here in the second half.
It's going to take a little more to get Antetokounmpo off of his mark there. Adept at finishing those difficult shots.
Irving surveying the floor. Outside, Green. They get it again. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from James Harden.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, he might not be the biggest guy out there, but he's willing to rip that rim off.
Harden the pass to Irving. Back to Harden. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Antetokounmpo against Harden. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
Harden the pass to Griffin. Brown outside. Back to Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
Man, that's why they turned to Blake Griffin. Calm, cool, collected, and his team needed that one.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Blake Griffin. Double team on Holiday. DiVincenzo kicks to Middleton. Clock at 6. And that one, good. And the Bucks lead by 4.
Chris Middleton has been waiting for moments like that.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Irving finds Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Kumbo against Green. The Nets have gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the 4th. A tremendous offensive outburst. Irving can't hit. Bucks have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Middleton dishes to Lopez.
How about Lopez inside showing some smooth, fluid moves?
At the line for your Bucks, Brook Lopez.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Brooklyn making some changes. KD's checked in for Green, and Harris subbed in for Brown.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
There's 42 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Outside Irving. Outside Durant. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And there's the call on Durant. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And the Bucks with some changes. Bobby Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're behind by 6. 30 seconds left in the game. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
And you can see why he might be off on some of his attempts, getting far fewer shots today than he's accustomed to.
It's good on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Irving from long range. The shot off that time. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks, for Our setting tonight. And we've got...
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. And one injury for them. They're still pretty close to full strength, though.
Here we go. Missing a valued contributor. That can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Collins is out there with Tony Snell, and it's Capella in at the center position. And good that time. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I played under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. 6 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Giannis. Fast break, Milwaukee tipped away. Bucks passing it around, unloads from 13. The offensive rebound. Back to Holiday. Pass to Middleton. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Young outside. Lopez with the block.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella.
Hawks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Back to Snell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is on Holiday.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs. And out of New Mexico, Tony Snell has made himself into a capable long-range marksman.
Yes, he's a guy who plays within himself, GA, stays in his lane, and knocks down perimeter shots.
Back to Holiday. From the corner. That one off the back iron and out.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Here's Herter, defended by DiVincenzo. Here's Young, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here is Holiday. To the wing on the left. Lopez passes to Holiday. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
When Holiday's feeling good, he causes plenty of these. Able to power through contact and finish.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Williams in for Young. And then for Milwaukee, Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now, here's Bogdanovic. Middleton right side. Over Hunter. Gallinari with the steal. Williams passes to Bogdanovic. Taken away by Holiday. And stolen by Williams. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Hunter dishes to Capella. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Holiday, the pass to Connaughton. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Middleton. Off the left rim and out. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now, here's Portis. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Here's Middleton. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Here's Bogdanovic. A putback, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Middleton. Kicks to Tucker. Connaughton passes to Tucker. Right side, Portis. Here's Connaughton. No good on the triple. He gets it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so in the game for the Hawks, we've got Chris Dunn. Hunter is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Bogdanovic in at the 2 guard. Now, here's Portis. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
It's stolen by Teague. And here we go. Teague heading to the hoop. And it's slammed in by Teague.
And one great play leads to another with Teague. His fast hands and fast feet making things happen.
Now, here's Dunn. Dishes it to Gallinari. At the Dunn. 5 to shoot. And there's the feed to Okongwu. Shoots over Portis. Goes back up. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
And stolen by Hunter. Here's Dunn. Great D that time from T. Bucks trail by 3. Now, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
It's tipped. They get it back. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Forbes. No good. That would have tied it. Atlanta leading by 3. Gallinari left side. And Okongwu slams it in.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Done against Teague. Over to the wing, inside, and Tucker kicks the tee. And again, the Bucks miss. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That is his first foul of the game. Williams, he's checked in for Atlanta. Hawks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Always going up for the alley-oop here. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo to the inside. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
So it's Atlanta now, following the bucket by the Bucks. Gallinari passes to Williams. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And they'll keep possession. And he gets the bucket. Capella's got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Here's Lopez, and the shot goes down.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Collins against Giannis. Here's Herter. Tries again, and Capella with the layup. Capella's got 4 points in the quarter.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
Holiday finds Middleton. Lopez against Capella. And Antetokounmpo inside. Collins with some nice D.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's Snell. Capella. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Hawks lead by 7.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Capella kicks to Snell. Back to Capella. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. The period came to a close with them holding. And that'll do it.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Clint Capella has been sensational.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. And the Hawks with possession here, following the 3 by Milwaukee. Here's Herter, defended by DiVincenzo. Bucks trail by 4. To the paint, stolen by Collins. Young inside, defended by DiVincenzo. Young pass to Herter. Middleton against Young, and he uses the glass on the layup. Young's got his second basket of the game. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Here's Holiday. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Hawks leading by 6. Here's Snell to the right side. The kick out to Young. Offline with his 3.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Young pass to Herter. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Banked in off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 6.
Finding makeable shots. Kevin Herter continuing to become more efficient as a scorer.
And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Now Young following Drew Holiday's three-point attempt. Here's Snell. Lock at 6. Young inside. Giannis is there. Giannis with some nice D.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Shots good by Middleton.
Boy, they had been terrific from beyond here in the second.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. 3-point lead. There's 1:38 left in the third quarter. And finished off by Collins.
Beautiful catch and flush by Collins. A high flyer who attacks the rim with purpose.
Holiday surveying the floor. Pass to DiVincenzo. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo. Count that one. Giannis has got 6.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
1:02 left in the third. Herter passes to Collins. The pass to Young. Lays it up and banks it in. 6 points for him.
Does a good job of making quick reads and quick decisions off ball screens. Young always looking under control.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 6 points for him. 32 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Lopez. That one a little long.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Fast break, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo running. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's going to be on Trae Young.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
The Hawks leading. Outside Williams. Good. Williams has got his first basket.
The craftiness of Lou Williams, able to create separation off the dribble.
And we've reached the end of the third. Hawks ahead, leading by 4. We'll get right. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Gallinari is out there with Hunter. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then it's Williams. And it's Okongwu in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Chris Dunn's checked in for Atlanta. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
And Gallinari kicks to Dunn. 5 on the clock. The dish to Okongwu. Count it. Good. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Teague deciding where to go with it. Gaston Moore. And stolen by Dunn. And now the fast break. Gallinari with the ball. And it's blocked. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. And Teague, here we go. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his... And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Capella finds Williams. Lopez Lopez with the block. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Gallinari. Tony Snell comes in for Bogdanovich. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Williams. And Trae Young subbed in for Dunn. The Bucks also with the sub. Holiday's checked in. And finished off by Collins.
At Collins' size, it's impressive just how active he is, leading by example.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And Capella sends it back. Here's Young. The second effort. Collins passes to Huerter. He kicks it to Capella. Clock at 4. Lopez with the block. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. And the Bucks with some changes. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. Takes the 3. No good that time. The Bucks go the other way with it. Here's DiVincenzo. Rebound by the Hawks. Collins has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Snell, the pass to Huerter. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Young outside. They double him with Giannis. And it's Capella missing. Bucks trail by 6. Here's Giannis. And that one drops.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Young against Holiday. Young, good.
Incredible. Often the smallest guy on the floor, Young consistently comes up with the biggest plays.
And here is Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. Holiday dishes to Middleton. The putback, count it. And now they trail by just 4.
And it's easy to see why Lopez is out here in these moments, never afraid to take a big shot.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth. Young's shot is good.
A quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it. Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move.
It's good.
Incredible. Holiday, a determined player, a competitive player, takes over when it counts.
Pass to Snell. Kicks it to Capella. Stolen by Holiday.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Now Young. Here's Huerter. Misses there. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's... Welcome a look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Herter make up the back. Tony Snell is out there with John Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. And for the Nets, they've got Joe Harris. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Durant. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Harden. Outside Durant, the 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Collins, good. For both teams tonight, Clark, unbelievable talent up front.
Agreed. And, you know, in the trenches, in the paint is where this one's going to be decided. It's going to be won or lost there. And that's not something we say very often in this day and age with the three-point shooting, the small ball, the spacing of the floor, the pick and roll action. But it'll be different tonight.
Just 5 to shoot. KD passes to Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. There's the pass to KD. To the inside. It's stolen by Capella. Launches it. They get it back. Collins passes to Snell. Here's Young. Ball's knocked loose. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Irving dishes to Harden. Passes it to Jordan. Lets it go from deep. And it's Durant missing.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the game. The Nets have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Harden the pass to KD. To the middle.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Snell from outside. Rebounded by the Nets. Irving surveying the floor. Takes the 13-footer. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Herter gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here is Harden. High post, KD working on Collins. Harden finds Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Here is Harden following the basket by Trae Young. Outside, KD. Down low. 6 to shoot. Harris kicks to Jordan. Goes up on the high post, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Jordan the pass to Harden. Here's Irving, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Boy, great display of concentration and tenacity from Irving there. Fighting his way through contact, getting it up and down, plus the foul.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Brown in for James Harden. Now here's Williams. Yep, it counts.
Sliding his way inside. Williams taking advantage of that late reaction by the defense.
Irving dishes to KD. Pass to Griffin. That's tipped. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Bogdanovich against Brown. Out to the right wing. Now here's Okongwu. He's tightly guarded. Shoots from 8. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
It'll count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Hawks lead. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Atlanta.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
Irving is out there with Brown, and it's Durant. Then there's Griffin, and it's Green in at the 4 spot. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now, here is Irving. He kicks to KD. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into his shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
Here's Bogdanovich. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Williams passes to Okongwu. Green with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Some changes for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Green. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Johnson in for Kyrie Irving. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Dunn's checked in.
Boy, for a pint-sized guy, Williams can absorb a lot of contact. Torches his man there.
Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer. The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Now here's Williams. Here's Okongwu. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Johnson surveying the floor. Griffin passes to Claxton, and he jams it with authority.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Now here's Williams. Here's Dunn. That shot misses. Nets trail by 4. Pass to Griffin. Nets passing it around. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. And James Harden subbed in for Tyler Johnson. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for the Hawks. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Kevin Durant's checked in for the Nets. Irving comes in for Brown. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Gallinari. Tony Snell's checked in for Hunter. And Trae Young subbed in for Williams.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Well, the hustle and the effort, the persistence, all of that paying off in a big way. And that's something that makes a coach smile.
Jordan kicks to Harden. Out to KD. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Harden outside. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well, but so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to is really paramount.
Well, the elevation from Durant should come as no surprise there. I mean, he's dangerous above the rim, and he can go way above it too, folks.
Here's Snell. 6 points for him. Inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Jeff Green is checked in for Brooklyn. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Tony Snell. Now, here is Harden. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. To the paint, here's Jordan. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets... And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right.
And so it's Atlanta in control with a 9-point lead.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, and the greatest bench scorer in NBA history. And that's...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
On the court right now for the Hawks. Young and Huerter make up the backcourt. Clint Capella is out there with Collins, and it's Snell in at the 3-seat. Young, no good. And KD's got the ball here for Brooklyn. They trail by 9 points.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing. And when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Now here's Johnson. No points in the game yet for him. Stolen by Collins. Young looking around. Back to Capella. And he converts the layup. Capella's got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks.
Boy, Capella's so special. Great strength, good focus, especially when he's being defended like that. That's good work there.
Johnson outside.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Johnson outside. Outside Griffin. Poke loose. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Collins. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Nets trail by 15. And it's in there.
You know, the timing Durant had. Does a nice job. Really excels at pulling up and then stopping on the dime. Straight up, straight down off the dribble and delivering.
To the inside. Snell finds Capella. Young with the ball. Back to Capella. Shot clock at 5. Lob pass to Capella. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
And read the plate perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. Irving's checked in for Brown. And it's James Harden in for Johnson. Durant, no good. The Hawks leading by 13. Outside Williams to the middle. And Herter gets it to go. Herter's got 6 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
This one for 3. In the corner, it's Hunter. For 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Hawks lead by 18.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Harden the pass to KD. Down low, Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Guard-like quickness of Durant makes him hard to guard. I mean, which in turn opens up passing lanes for him, too.
The pass to Herter. Back to Williams. Hawks passing it around. Pass to Herter. And here is Okongwu. Over to the left wing. Hunter kicks to Okongwu. And it's sent back by KD.
That extraordinary reach combined with good timing makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Feeds to Jordan. Makes it off the glass. Williams passes to Herter. Now, here's Okongwu. Here's Williams. And, oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Green is out there with Harris. Then there's Irving. Then it's Harden, and it's Jordan in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up throws.
Williams kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Williams. Gallinari outside. Here's Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide open look.
Green left side. Reagan, New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that field, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Shot clock at 2. Williams can't get it to go.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Outside Irving. Jordan trying to free himself up, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
You know, I like Irving's creativity, but also his discipline offensively. He'll take whatever's available.
Pass to Okongwu. Here's the lob to the hoop, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Collins comes in for Gallinari. Young is subbed in for Lou Williams. Harden up top. To the middle. Here's Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. To the paint. It will go down, and the Hawks' lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Kyrie Irving. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They led by as many as 18 points. Pass to Collins. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And that's a tough shot for an athletic big man like Collins. Finishing through contact is something you've got to be able to do.
Harden outside, and the pass to Green. Harden kicks to Irving. Stolen by Collins. It's stolen by Green. It up for Jordan. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Durant's checked in for the Nets. And a change for the Hawks. Snell's checked in. Outside, KD. Six on the shot clock. Harris outside. With his first shot attempt. And again, it's the Nets missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Hawks.
Nothing like second chance buckets to pick up the scoring pace.
Yeah, it was impressive how they piled on the extra points, hitting the offensive glass, and then also winning the 50-50 ball battle.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Clint Cabela.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Young dishes to Bogdanovich. From deep. And no good that time.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
KD's shot is good.
Boy, being able to score from any place on the court makes Durant a space creator for his team. I mean, it's not just inside. It's not just threes. It's that mid-range game, too.
But they get it back. And so the Hawks take the win. They came in here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
There below is, and they'll have some minutes to make up for it with an injury in their roster.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for Brooklyn, Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harden in at the point. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Irving passes to Harden. Clock at 6. Inside. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Well, you're having a tough time trying to tie down DeAndre Jordan. This guy is a powerful force who knows how to convert.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's DiVincenzo. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Now here's Harden. Now the pass to Jordan. Irving against DiVincenzo. Irving dishes to Jordan. The kick out to Irving. Back to Harris. Another shot. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Well, Joe Harris known as a shooter, but make no mistake, this guy will mix it up on the glass. Great offensive rebound right there.
Holiday finds Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. Beyond the arc. He can't get that one. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of. And then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
Middleton drives in. It's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And Brooklyn turns it over again.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Pass to Tucker. Johnson against Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Johnson, the pass to Griffin. On the wing, Green. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And up the court come the Bucks. On the break, here's Connaughton. Sinks the triple.
Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Now here's Johnson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Outside Griffin. They double team Griffin. To halt the run. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Tucker finds Holiday. Now Middleton. The Bucks working the ball around. Over to the wing. Outside Holiday. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. Nets trail by 10. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So both teams making some changes here. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Harden dishes to Harris. Back to Harden. To the inside. Here's Jordan. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, this is often how DeAndre Jordan gets his points in a set offense, off the roll.
Pass to Portis. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. No good from outside. For Brooklyn, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Irving. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, this is the court awareness that Joe Harris gives you. He is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look.
The pass to Portis. And the layup falls.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And so it's Milwaukee in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant, and they've done a terrific job.
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And, Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
On the court for the Bucks, they've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis, and it's Forbes in at the point guard position. Harden kicks to Durant. Here's the floater. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Lopez is checked in. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Irving. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. When you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Jordan with it. He's got 5. Lobbed up there for Durant. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I'll tell you, Kevin Durant is height. He knows no one can stop him if the pass is perfect.
DiVincenzo kicks to Connaughton. Pass to Portis. He gets that one. And the Bucks lead by 9.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Irving passes to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And you talk about the best ball handlers in the league. Don't forget about James Harden.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Lopez kicks to Connaughton. Passes to Forbes. from downtown. Rebounded by the Nets.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Some changes for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. The Bucks also changing it up. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Bobby Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities. Make your teammates feel good. Nice.
Here's Giannis. Good on the shot. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Griffin dishes to Brown. Pass to Irving. And the bucket is good. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Irving kicks to Griffin. Here's KD. The dish to Irving. Outside Griffin. Over Holiday. And that one hits back iron.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Middleton the pass to Lopez. And Giannis gets it to go on the assist from Lopez.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
Outside Durant. Back to Irving. The pass to Brown. KD against Middleton. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to 6, and the bucket from Durant.
There's such a calm about Kevin Durant, even under duress of the shot clock. My goodness gracious, this man is tough to rattle.
Antetokounmpo against Durant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Oh, he nailed it! Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of basketball following.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed a tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 13 points. And that does it for our...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Harris. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harden in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And now we've got the intentional foul. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Harden finds Irving. Back to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Holiday surveying the floor. Pass to DiVincenzo. And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul. Giannis dishes to Lopez. And that one is good. And the Bucks lead by 4.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Harden the pass to Durant. Jordan high post. Out to KD. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
If you don't do your work early and push DeAndre Jordan a little bit out of his comfort range, look out.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. Passes it to Giannis. Takes it down to Middleton. And they pick up 2.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Holiday against Harden. Outside Durant. Wide open. Again, the Nets for 2. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face. Yeah.
Oh, ouch. Milwaukee in the lead. Holiday goes in. And it's Irving with the rebound.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Nets, Green, he's checked in for Durant, and it's Bruce Brown in for Irving. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Johnson in for James Harden. Griffin kicks to Luwawu Cabarrot. Pass to Green for the lead. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And there's the pass to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. To the middle. And Green slams it in.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Here's Nwora. Yep, that one goes.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Johnson surveying the floor. Griffin down low, defended by Portis.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's Tucker. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Tucker's got 4 points in the quarter.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Griffin against Portis. Now Griffin. And here is Green. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Bucks on top, up by 4. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter, Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position. Back to Jordan. Puts it up from 12. And no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. DiVincenzo with it. And it's Harden picking him up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Nets trail by 6. Pass to Harris. He dishes it to Irving. Now, here is Harden. Passes it to Durant. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Count that one.
When DJ's working the catch and shoot aspect of his game, boy, you know he feels good.
Holiday dishes to Giannis. Harden against DiVincenzo. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And it's Harris with the ball for Brooklyn. 4-point game. The shot by KD. No good. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great. Whoa!
Look out.
I mean, that's a rugged play.
That's straight toughness.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Pass to KD. Harden surveying the D. KD with it. Picked up. Whoa, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice.
How about the quick jump from Kevin Durant? He was impressive on that one.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Kicks to Harden. On the wing, Harden. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Bucket is good. And the Bucks lead by 6.
And that just may put the finishing touch on this one. Not at all a time to get sloppy with the ball.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And he drops it in from the low post.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Guarded by Harden. The pass to Norham. Tucker with the ball. Guarded by KD. Just 3 to shoot. The tray. Gets hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And that's an intentional foul. And the Nets making a change here. Green's checked in. .153 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Goes up on the block. Irving for 3. They get the rebound. Out to Harris. Over in the corner, Green. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Milwaukee leading by 4 and stolen by Harris. Pops it up for Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
DJ with the fearless opportunity, boy. What a shot.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Harden against Holiday. Harden the pass to Jordan. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 5th assist in this one. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the 4th quarter. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. I have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He talked about X's and O's, but he also said, hey, guys, we got to trust each other, stick together, and leave it all out on the floor. We'll see if they've got enough left to get over the top, Kevin.
And so it's Milwaukee now. They've led by as much as 10. Back to Lopez. The Bucks working the ball around. Such a wide open look.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Here's Harden and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And a lot of attention on Antetokounmpo's offense, but don't sleep on the D. He can defend every part of the court and does it with intensity.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. Harris dishes to Harden. Ring shot on the way. It's off. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight. And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparation. They're down a body tonight, but it didn't have too much of an impact on their rotation.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Bogdanovich is out there with Young. Then there's Tony Snell. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Collins in at the 4. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5, down low. Now here's DiVincenzo after the miss from John Collins. Young outside. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one.
Now here's Middleton. Lopez kicks to Holiday. Middleton the pass to Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the stripe. Middleton can't get it to go.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Holiday looking for an opening. And the Bucks miss again. Young with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. The Hawks working the ball around. Three-pointers. Snell. No good that time. The Bucks go the other way with it. Here's Middleton. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
That's impressive. Flying towards the hoop, Chris Middleton saw just enough of a takeoff area to get to the rim.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
And the Bucks with possession here after the basket by Atlanta. The pass to Antetokounmpo. Good work there as it goes.
Going to take a little more to get Antetokounmpo off of his mark there. Adept at finishing those difficult shots.
And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Snell. Taken away by Holiday. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Inside, Lopez kicks to Middleton. Connects from three-point range. Middleton's got 5 now.
If he's making shots like that, the teammates want to feed that confidence. Middleton with a sweet stroke.
Young outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. Feeds to Capella. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Snell. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Now here's Middleton. 5 points in the game. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. He feeds it to Lopez. And he comes up with the deuce.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Lob pass to Capella. And he lays in the alley-oop.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop. And bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Here's Giannis after Clint Capella's bucket. Passes to Lopez. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. For the Hawks, we've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's the pass to Noro. Outside Portis. 4 on the clock. The kick out to T. From past the arc. He dishes it to Forbes. And another shot. Can't get the layup. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Bucks on top. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now. Just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Atlanta, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Williams at the 1. Pass to Herter. Back to Williams. Out to Gallinari. Here's Herter. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Connaughton. No good with the triple. The Hawks trailing.
A 3-time Sixth Man of the Year. Last season, Lou Williams named his newborn son 6 in honor of his success in that role.
We talk a lot about the Mount Rushmore of the game's greatest players. Maybe we can start to chisel out the sixth men of the year in the NBA. Lou Williams would have to get some serious consideration for that monument. Well, when you're given the ball as much as Lou Williams has gotten it through the years, he's experienced enough to make those kind of plays.
Here's Middleton. Portis kicks to Connaughton. The three-pointer, no good. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. And he makes that one. Herter's got the lead up to 3 now for the Hawks.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Pass to Connaughton. And here's Tucker. To the paint. Here's Middleton. Pass to Connaughton. Here is Forbes. There's Portis. The layup missed. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Here's Okongwu. Good. The nice assist for Williams. And it's a 5-point Atlanta lead.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Connaughton. It's rebounded by Lou Williams. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. The Hawks leading by 5. And here's Young. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Dunn kicks to Bogdanovich. Outside Collins. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Here's Capella. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Now, here's Dunn after the miss from Bobby Portis. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Hawks lead by 7. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he...
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Brent Forbes. And it's Drew Holiday in for Jeff Teague. Moron, that's good.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Young outside. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Hawks passing it around. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And too long on the shot. Bucks trail by 3. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And Giannis throws it down.
You know how you want to tell people don't let Giannis get too close? Well, one step past half court, he's too close.
Dunn passes to Collins. From the arc. Capella, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got 6.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Here's Stevens. What a play. Simply trains it in it. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. Some good action during the period as it... And that does it for our halftime.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Clint Capella really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Lopez finds DiVincenzo. For 3, Middleton. Here's Holiday. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post. And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
Atlanta with the ball, following the shot by Drew Holiday. Collins passes to Young. The feed to Capella. That's tipped. And they'll turn over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Okongwu's checked in for Collins. Now here's Middleton. 5 points in the game. Dishes it to Holiday. Tipped away. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Okongwu's running. The offensive rebound. To the wing right side. And stolen by DiVincenzo. On up the court.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
And it's Capella missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Middleton following the shot by Drew Holiday. For the lead, DiVincenzo finds Lopez. Count that bucket.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now Young. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Snell. And the pass to Okongwu. Here's Young. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
Antetokounmpo passes to DiVincenzo. The kick out to Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's good. With time running down in the shot clock. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
Well, more and more Giannis is getting the ball in late clock situations, so very calm in that one.
Young passes to Okongwu. Young outside. Yes, that goes in. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Here's Holiday following the basket by Trae Young. Pass to Middleton. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. The shot by Holiday, no good.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
The kick out to Young. Banked in off the glass. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
You just can't take Trae Young lightly from anywhere on the floor. These kind of shots will help him get into a rhythm.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Capella. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. And there it is for him.
Well, at 6'2" and 182, Jeff Teague really had to use all the strength in his body to get that shot off, despite getting hit.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. 23 seconds left to play here in the third. Williams passes to Okongwu. Back to Williams. Oh, went in there. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Teague, the pass to Portis. It could go. Off the mark. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of three. It's Atlanta up 2. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. John Collins is out there with Tony Snell. And it's Young. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5. Now, here is Young. Buries it from about 10 feet away. And the Hawks lead by 4.
Well, Trae Young can flat out score.
Middleton outside. He kicks it to Tucker. And Holiday has it in the corner. Tucker with the ball. Working on Collins. And that one drops for him.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
Here's Collins. After the made shot from Bobby Portis. And Young kicks to Collins. Back to Young. Good on the triple. Young's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Well, that's Trae Young working right up to the buzzer, but knows the clock and finds a way to bail the team out.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Middleton. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. It's a 3-point game. There's the dish to Collins. Outside, Bogdanovich. From 17 feet out, the shot misses. The Bucks go the other way with it. And it's the Bucks on the break. Middleton for 3. Holiday, the pass to Tucker. On the wing, Holiday. Defended by Young. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Young dishes to Capella. Stolen by Holiday. To take the lead. A three-pointer is right on target. Holiday's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you have to love how Holiday came up big with the shot. That's the kind of leadership you want to see from him.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Atlanta making a switch here. Hunter's checked in. Now, here's Collins.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Here's Antetokounmpo to the inside. Here's Lopez, and he banks in the layup. Lopez has got the lead up to 4 now for Milwaukee.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
Just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
Embracing the big moment is Trae Young.
Bucks have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. And it's Lopez at the elbow. Defended by Young. Inside. Here's Giannis. Buries it down low. Giannis has got the lead back up to 4 now for Milwaukee.
Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
Young, right side. And again, it's Atlanta.
It's in. Trae Young comes up huge this time, looking like the go-to guy.
Bucks have gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. Giannis. Defended by Young. Pass to DiVincenzo. Over Bogdanovic. Kick out to Giannis. The Bucks working the ball around. Defended by Young. It's stolen by Capella.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going. And the injury report for both teams, players who will not be available tonight.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
So the Nets starting five. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Durant. Then it's Jordan. And it's Harris in at the 3. And for the Hawks, they've got Trae Young. John Collins is out there with Tony Snell. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5, home in the paint.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on the defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
Now, here is Young. Harden missing his last shot. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. Bogdanovich against Harden. 5 on the clock. Snell kicks to Bogdanovich. Wide open shot is on the money.
Passes like this demonstrate Snell's team-first approach. He's all about getting it to the open guys.
Irving surveying the floor. Capella against Harden. Pass to Jordan. Outside, KD. The Nets working the ball around now. Kicks it out to Harden. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
Well, clock winding down, none better than Harden at getting buckets in a hurry.
And here's Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now here's Durant. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Harris against Young. It's Durant on the wing. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game. Hunter's checked in for the Hawks. Here is Harden. Outside, KD. And a miss there on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Lobbed up there for Collins. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a forward jump. You look at a young man like John Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Here's Young following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
Outside Jordan. Back to Harden. Count it.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
The Hawks leading by 4. Young passes to Hunter. Outside Collins. It's Young on the wing. Back to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
A next-level athlete with great length. Collins throws it down with ease.
Harden kicks to Irving. Back to Harden. Outside for Jordan. Rebound by the Hawks.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Collins dishes to Young. Back to Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Collins has got 8 points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Alinari comes in for John Collins. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Claxton. And again, it's the Nets missing. That will count. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that does it for the first quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, we've got Williams. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. Then there's Dunn, and it's Huerter in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Okongwu. Outside Williams. And Griffin sends it back.
Griffin has great timing. That's the reason why he blocked that shot.
Irving against Dunn. Claxton the pass to Irving. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Durant comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Joe Harris is checked in for Green. And James Harden subbed in for Bruce Brown. I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
Man, he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Now, here's Gallinari.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Now, here is Harden. It's Durant on the wing. And the shot goes in.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Outside Williams. And he commits the intentional foul. Hunter's checked in for Dunn. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Okongwu kicks to Gallinari. To the middle. 5 to shoot. Hunter dishes to Okongwu. Griffin with the steal. Brown inside.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Williams passes to Herter. The Hawks again can't hit. Nets trail by 6. Here's Johnson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Claxton the pass to Griffin. The Nets working the ball around now. Claxton with the bucket. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
So it's the Hawks now. After the basket by Brooklyn, Molinari finds Williams. And that'll be 2 free throws. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Here's Durant. Unable to get that one. And Atlanta will come the other way. And Gallinari kicks to Williams. That one falls.
Not only is Lou fast, he's tenacious. Feels the contact on the drive, doesn't stop him from completing the play.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And stolen by Okongwu. The pass to Herter. The kick out to Williams. Down low, right wing. Hunter, no one around him. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Okongwu's now got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Jordan, the pass to Durant. Back to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Knows where everybody is. If there's an open man, Durant's going to find him.
36 seconds left in the second quarter. Williams dishes to Gallinari. To the paint. Here's Okongwu. 6 to shoot. And Okongwu slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Al Harden. There's the lob for Harris. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And so it's Atlanta ahead by...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Ben, and a star in his role. Clint Capella.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. One of the stories here, John Collins getting it done today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half.
absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Durant. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Harris. And it's Jordan in at the center.
This just in. Kevin Durant is good. How easy does offense come to him?
Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and yeah. Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Here's Irving after the basket by Atlanta. Passes it to Jordan. Outside Durant. And he jams it right over Clint Capella. Wow.
Putting a little creativity into it. Durant usually making it look easy, but not here.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. Atlanta making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. Then for the Nets, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for Harris.
One thing you can say about Trae Young, he leaves a huge imprint on any basketball game he plays.
Here's Irving. Again, the Nets for two.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
Young passes to Dunn, and Brown over to help. And here's Collins from outside. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Collins has got the lead up to 11 now for Atlanta. Harden outside. Right side, Irving. Left side, Griffin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Collins.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. The Nets also changing it up. Luwawu Cabarrot, he's checked in for Irving. And it's Tyler Johnson in for James Harden. Now here's Williams. Out left to the wing. And Luwawu Cabarrot is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Johnson, the pass to Griffin. Inside, kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Green. Here's Griffin. Almost, but it rolls out. The Hawks leading by 9. Here's Hunter, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Hunter's got his first 2 points.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Johnson with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Griffin. Gallinari with the steal. Unhindered, going all the way. And it's Hunter with the jam. And the Hawks lead by 13.
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Now here's Johnson. Outside, Green. Pass to Luwawu. Shot from the wing. From 7. No good off the front iron.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
56 seconds left in the third quarter. Gallinari outside. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Brown.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Griffin kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. Back to Griffin. Okongwu grabs the board.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Gallinari outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hunter. Okongwu dishes to Hunter. The kick out to Williams. Gallinari outside. Second chance shot. Misses the shot. And so it's Atlanta looking at a 13-point lead heading in. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They've got Clint Capella. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Collins, and it's Snell in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And the reach of KD, no need to be pinpointed with that alley-oop. He can just about touch the rafters.
Here's Young. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Young, good.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Irving. Back to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And if you want to talk about liftoff, folks, he went right from the launching pad. Serious extended hang time there. Even at full speed, it looked like he was in slow motion. Just amazing.
Capella trying to free himself up. Young's shot is off. Nets trail by 11. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Now the pass to Durant. Out to Harris for 3. The second chance effort. The 15-footer, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. KD's got it back down to single digits for the Nets. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Young with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Harden scanning the floor. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Now here is Young. And the layup's good off the glass. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
And that is why DeAndre is such a high percentage shooter. Wow.
Young pass to Bogdanovich. That shot, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. Up top, Durant. Feeds it to Jordan. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
Size and strength of DeAndre Jordan, brushing off the defender.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Young against Irving. That's a floater go, and it's laid up and in by Young. Young's got 9 points now in just the second half. Irving kicks to Harden. Left side, Harris. KD on the wing. Rebounded by the Hawks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Collins with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Collins passes to Young. 11 feet away. That's good on the jump shot. And now an 11-point Hawks lead.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Atlanta.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Trae Young.
You have to appreciate the unselfishness. He kept the ball moving, kept everyone involved, really enjoyable to watch.
And without a doubt, one of the most advanced scorers this game has ever seen. Harden can do damage from just about anywhere.
Now, here is Young to the inside. Here's Collins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kevin Durant. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9.
It's amazing that in the 2017 draft, Collins went just 21st overall. That's a steal, folks.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Passes it to Luwawu. Here's Shamet, defended by Young. Shamet kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Shamet the pass to Luwawu. High post shot, offline. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve